Hello, my name is Tian Welliver, and today I am going to be presenting my Capstone Project for Nerf Sniper Official. So, we will start off with the vision statement for Nerf Sniper Official is to bring laughter and joy to the world through wholesome media content. Some of my buyer personas for Nerf Sniper Official include Patricia Primary, who's approximately 18 years old, single from Seattle, Washington, who is a part-time undergrad in photography and videography, and they work part-time in retail. Staying organized and balancing work with school is one of their challenges, and they want to find people like them, and also they want to complete their degree. And so their interests are social media roller coasters and horror movies, specifically with boys. So that's my first persona that I made for Nerf Sniper Official. The second persona that I made, I named Samuel Secondary. He's 25 years old, single from Vancouver, BC. He's got his associate's degree, and he likes to podcast about current events. He works in an office and does telephone and online customer service full time. And his challenges are balancing work with social life, but his goals are being the manager of the office or the firm that he works in, and he likes comedy, entertainment, sports, and sailing. So those are my buyer personas. I made those buyer personas based off of originally based off the analytics of Nerf Sniper Official's different social media platforms. I was looking at the analytics and kind of gauging the gender and location and general age of my audience, and so there was definitely a noticeable kind of similarity with a lot of them being either like teenage girls or kind of men in their mid-20s or so. So that's why I made those two personas, is because they just felt very stereotypical to the type of people who would watch my content. So my goals as a social media creator were to release an audio adventure series that would broaden the range of the people that would be interested in the content that was produced by Nerf Sniper Official, and I know that would open up opportunities for collaboration with a bunch of different people and stuff across different platforms, so that would be great. And I also want to make promotional advertisements for brands that I'm affiliated with, or to kind of collaborate with other people so that we can kind of boost each other's people's awareness of us and our pages. And also I wanted to make more merch, because I'm actually wearing merch right now. It's funny. But I want to make more merch so that I can drive up my sales revenue, and also just I like making more merch is really good. I have a couple of fans who have bought merch and have sent me pictures of them wearing it, and so I've had the opportunity to use that in some of my advertisements, which has been really great, because that's really great. It's like helping other people promoting my stuff, and also it shows people that people do actually enjoy some of my products. So that's my content strategies for Nerf Sniper Official are mostly entertainment and storytelling strategies, because I usually am posting trendy comedic videos and stuff like that. And entertainment is definitely the most effective strategy for me, because that's how I was originally that was my foundation online. That's what created all of this was the entertainment, the online entertainment that I was doing on like YouTube and stuff. And then all my competitors are also using, like the people who I consider my competitors are also using storytelling and entertainment, because we're in the same field, basically making these short comedic videos or series of videos. So that's basically how that is. All of my competitors have hundreds of thousands of followers at least, if not millions. That's who I gauge as my competition. So the channels that I usually use and will be using are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the KPIs that I use, the key performance indicators that I go off of usually for like analytics and stuff are clicks, likes, comments, shares, and profile visits. And I also have a link page that people use. I traffic a lot of people through my platforms through this one link page called nerfsniper.contact.bio. And on my dashboard for that, I can see how many people have visited that link page and what links they used, which links have been clicked and how many times and stuff like that. So that is a big thing. So profile visits and link usage, I guess you could say. So my content calendar that I have used in the past, which shows that most of the time, this is actually an out-of-date calendar because it says that back then I didn't have a lot of analytics to kind of be able to know when my opportune posting time was. So as you can see here, it says that it's actually noon. And for a while I posted every day at noon. But then after getting more traction, I went back. So this is good to mention. I went back and I started realizing that the majority of my followers who would view my content or click on my links and stuff were usually engaging around the hours of like 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Those were like the two spikes, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So now my new strategy is I changed it. So now I'm no longer posting at noon. I am posting at like 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. And so far, that has actually, according to the KPIs that I use, it's significantly boosted my engagement just because if people are getting on the app then and they see that, and if I post it when they're getting on, they're just more likely to see it than if it's already been posted for half the day and they have to scroll through their feed in order to find it. So that is yes. So these are the different posts that I used, the mock-ups that I ended up actually posting on the Nerf Sniper official page. And so I had this one about how the eyes are the window to the soul. I had this one about how beauty is a moment able to be captured in photograph and that we need to basically do that more often. And then this one's one about who's the most important person in your life. Mine's my father. And then this one was about my friend bought a Hellcat. It's a really nice car, and so I wanted to kind of give him some traction on he has an Instagram page, but he doesn't really like post very prodigiously. So I was trying to get him a little bit of traction, and also it's a cool thing to post about. I love cars, and I post a lot about Hot Wheels, so this kind of fit the bill. So yeah. Anyway, so from those results, the posts that I made for Nerf Sniper Official were actually pretty successful. They all were bringing in pretty steady amounts of engagement. So the first one that I did with the what was it? Was it the eyeball? And that one got 199 views, 5 profile visits, 8 comments, and 29 likes. And then the second one would have been the fire, and that one didn't get any profile visits or comments, but it got 157 views and it got 19 likes. And then our dad, who's your favorite person, one got 187 views, 5 profile visits, 3 comments, and 23 likes. And finally, the one with the car, the last one, where I had kind of promoted my friend Riley. I definitely think that if you have less views and more engagement, that's obviously more successful. So those are some of my key performance indicators that I use, and how this panned out, So it was a good test run. I loved it, and so I plan on using this in the future more. For lessons learned, for client objectives, I think in the future when I'm working with a client in the future, whether it be myself again or hopefully in the future I'd be working with a real person. I'm not a real person, but you know what I mean. I would ask them if they had a vision and a mission statement for their company already. And, because I need to know why they started their company and what they saw their company becoming when they first started. From there, I could probably help them set a few SMART goals and then help them determine what actions should be taken in order to achieve those goals. When it comes to client buyer personas, this time I did it, I'd probably do it the same. I'd probably do it the same this time, next time as I did it this time. Because I would ask them who they think would stereotypically seek out their product or service. And then, we would look into their analytics and see if the people who are watching their content or engaging with their content is actually the people who they think are, and then we would be able to refine his idea of what his personas are off of those analytics. Anyways, so I definitely think that I will always suggest for images, video, text, and calls to action to be used in a client campaign, but I think that I'd be mostly using images of products and people using those products in paid ads across popular social media platforms. Like I said, the channels that I would suggest are usually Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also Google display ads are something that I hadn't originally thought of, but I definitely think that those would be helpful. And that can help promote the company's campaigns. Each of one of these ads should always have a clickable link or a button, if possible, that would bring users to a landing page. But yeah, I definitely think that it would bring more engagement to the user's content. When creating mock-up ads in the future, I think I'm going to use slightly different imagery than I did this time around, but I always want to keep it kind of true to the campaigns that I have, which I did a pretty good job of, but I think that I'm going to try harder next time to make sure that that everything is kind of not like individual posts are actually individual posts, but more of a group of posts. Exactly, like a campaign, yeah. Yeah, so in the future, when I'm analyzing the KPIs of my future clients, I will be really sure to carefully study the performance of our marketing campaigns by measuring the reach and the likes and the shares and the comments of each of the social media ads, and as well as studying the click-through rate and the cost per conservation rates and stuff, and the number of sales since the beginning of the campaign to see if we're getting the desired return or not. Like the return on investment. So thank you for watching. I hope that this was adequate. And I've had a great time in this semester learning the things that I have in this class. And I'm very thankful that I got to be a part of this class. And it was such a unique experience. Sorry. It was such it was such a unique experience. Thank you. All right, bye.
Go to my link page. Visit my sites. Click on my TikTok. Watch them all night. Ooh! Go to my link page. Visit my store. See what you like there. Come back for more. Yeah, crew necks and tank tops. Short sleeves and long. Buy a nice hoodie? You can't go wrong. Logos and colors. For all shapes and size. And all at a good price. Would I tell you lies?